Alright, you tricky trees, get ready for this passionate Nottingham Forest faithful. The very air around the city ground is thick with anticipation, a palpable tension mixed with the electric current of hope. This isn't just another pre-season. This is the crucible where our fate for the upcoming Premier League campaign will be forged. The scent of something monumental is hanging heavy, a strategic shift, a decisive move that could mean the difference between clawing for survival and genuinely contending for something more, something glorious. Our hearts are pounding like the drum of the Trent End. Every rumor a jolt, every speculation a new wave of emotion crashing over us. Will the board, led by our visionaries, make the masterstrokes we so desperately need? Will the reinforcements arrive, not just to fill gaps, but to truly elevate us, to allow us to finally, undeniably, shine amongst the elite? We're all living this roller coaster, aren't we? One moment, we're soaring on the wings of triumph, celebrating a smart move or a hard-fought victory. The next, we're gnawing at our fingernails, consumed by apprehension, fearing what the next headline might bring. It's the inescapable rhythm of being a true supporter, a loyal member of the Forest family. And right now, more than at any other point, we need to coalesce, to amplify our collective roar, to chant our beloved Forest name with a passion that shakes the very foundations of English football. If your heart's doing acrobatics in your chest, hit that like button right now. If your mind is buzzing with predictions, comment below and share your thoughts. And for the love of all things red and white, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single beat of this captivating transfer saga. We are in this together through thick and thin, always. And let me tell you, there's a strong whisper, a rising murmur, that a name, a pivotal name, might just be on the verge of arriving to fortify our defense, to create an impenetrable barrier once and for all. Who will be our newest unyielding bulwark? The winds of news carry whispers of both promise and occasionally a touch of genuine worry. Recently, our minds have been captivated by the tantalizing prospect of bringing in a genuine footballing wizard, a player who has been setting French pitches alight with his sheer brilliance. We're talking, of course, about Thiago Almada, the electrifying Argentinian midfielder whose federative rights still belong to Botafogo, though he's just concluded an impressive loan spell at Lyon. Forest's demonstrated interest in Almada is hardly new. The mere utterance of his name sparks vivid dreams of audacious plays, incisive through balls that dissect opposition defenses, and those breathtaking decisive goals that leave you speechless. Imagine the magic he could weave in our midfield. During his time with Lyon, he chalked up 20 appearances, found the back of the net twice, and crucially provided 4 assists. These aren't just numbers, my friends. They're a testament to the immense potential of an athlete who, without a shadow of a doubt, would inject a new dimension of creativity and flair into our engine room, raising our collective game immeasurably. Yet the harsh, unforgiving reality of the transfer market is a cruel mistress, isn't it? Despite Forest making their interest known, and with strong competition from giants like Atletico de Madrid also in the mix, it appears that Benfica, the Portuguese powerhouse, holds the upper hand. Their conversations are reportedly more advanced, and they are signaling figures in a region of $25 million to $30 million. That, my fellow supporters, is a substantial sum, a testament to Almada's undeniable quality. And we know all too well that the competition for a talent of his caliber is nothing short of ferocious. He's contracted with Botafogo until 2029, but his economic rights have already been cleverly transferred to the French club Eagle Football, a detail that adds another layer of complexity to any potential negotiation. To witness a player of such immense talent potentially slip through our grasp, bound for a direct competitor in European football, feels like a stab to the heart. Yet hope, as they say, is the last thing to die. If there remains even the faintest glimmer, the slimmest chance of seeing him proudly donning the Garibaldi red and white, we as fans will cling to it with every fiber of our being. Almada would undoubtedly be the crown jewel for our attack. A true maestro conducting our offensive symphony. But is he the colossal signing destined to redefine our team's status? The whispers continue, the market never sleeps, And it truly seems our primary focus, our most pressing strategic objective, lies in fortifying the very foundations of our squad, securing defensive solidity. And the narrative, dear fan, continues to unfold, adding more layers of intrigue and, dare I say, a touch more anxiety. The relentless news cycle surrounding our attack has left us biting our nails, pondering possibilities and what-ifs. The speculation swirling around Bryan Mbeumo and Yoane Wissa, that formidable attacking duo from Brentford, has been nothing short of intense. Manchester United, the perennial giants, are reportedly deep in negotiations with Brentford for Mbeumo, but there's a rather significant chasm between their respective valuations. The Red Devils are apparently tabling a flat fee of $55 million, sweetened with an additional $7.5 million in add-ons. Brentford, however, are holding firm, steadfastly demanding a whopping $65 million. And where does our beloved Forest fit into this high-stakes poker game? Right in the thick of it, of course. In fact, a bid from us for Wissa was, to our collective disappointment, recently rejected by Brentford. It's a genuine dilemma, a true test of nerve, because these two prolific attackers combined to score an astonishing 39 Premier League goals last season. Losing even one of them would be a significant blow to Brentford. But imagine, just imagine the sheer, unadulterated joy if we could manage to secure either of them. The thought of such firepower joining our ranks is almost intoxicating. The undeniable truth, though, is that Brentford is vehemently opposed to letting go of either player. And frankly, who can blame them? Having already endured the significant loss of their manager, Thomas Frank, to Tottenham, and their captain, Christian Norgard, to Arsenal, they are clearly desperate to prevent any further hemorrhaging of their key talent. And Mbeumo, it is widely reported, has unequivocally made it clear that a move to United is his sole desire, and personal terms are already believed to have been agreed in principle. However, Brentford sporting director Phil Giles recently offered a glimmer of hope to Sky Sports News, stating that Mbeumo would be perfectly content to remain at the club if a deal that is right for Brentford ultimately fails to materialize. In other words, the door, though slightly ajar, isn't fully slammed shut. And as for Wissa, he remains a highly coveted target, attracting serious interest from Tottenham, Newcastle, and yes, our very own Forest. We are in dire need of genuine attacking reinforcements. The arrival of either of these prolific goal scorers would be an immense gift, a true blessing for our loyal fan base. Imagine the sheer offensive potency we would wield. But while bolstering our attack is undoubtedly crucial, what has genuinely kept us awake at night, what has truly consumed our thoughts, is the undeniable, pressing need to strengthen our defensive foundations. And that, my friends, is precisely where the biggest, most exciting news we've all been desperately waiting for finally drops. Brace yourselves, Tricky Trees, because the news you've all been eagerly anticipating, the update that has been the subject of countless whispers and fervent prayers, has finally arrived. Nottingham Forest, our cherished, our beloved Forest, has officially, unequivocally announced a signing that promises to be nothing less than the unyielding bedrock of our defense for the foreseeable future. It's official, my friends. A moment of pure, unadulterated soul cleansing. Jair Kuna is the newest centre-back for Nottingham Forest. The joy surging through our collective veins is immense, and the wave of relief washing over us is even greater. After what felt like an eternity of speculation, nervous anticipation, and endless debates, the exceptionally talented young defender, formerly of the Brazilian powerhouse Botafogo, has put pen to paper on a contract that stretches all the way until 2030. Yes, you heard that correctly, until 2030, a testament to the club's long-term vision and belief that he will be an absolutely fundamental, irreplaceable piece of our ongoing Premier League journey. Forest, demonstrating serious ambition and intent, shelled out approximately $12 million, which translates to roughly $10.1 million in current exchange rates, to bring in Jair. In what can only be described as a meteoric rise, he spent just 6 months at Botafogo, but crucially, during that brief period, he unequivocally established himself as one of the defensive pillars of their squad. He featured prominently in 22 matches and even managed to bag a crucial goal, showcasing his ability beyond mere defending. The deeply heartfelt, genuinely warm farewell from the Brazilian club, publicly thanking him for his unwavering dedication and commitment, speaks volumes about the profound impact he made there. And now, my fellow supporters, it is unequivocally our turn to embrace this prodigious talent. Nottingham Forest director of football, Ross Wilson, couldn't, and indeed didn't, hide his immense satisfaction with this acquisition. He stated with clear conviction, Jair is a young talent who has shown immense quality during his time in Brazil, and we are absolutely delighted to have secured his signing. He now arrives with fresh, ambitious goals as he embarks on his new journey in the Premier League. This, my friends, is the exact shot of confidence we've been craving, the solid reassurance that our board is meticulously planning for our long-term future, meticulously building a team with true solidity and unwavering ambition. With Jair Kuna now anchoring our defense, patrolling our backline, we can collectively dare to dream bigger, enjoy more profound peace of mind as our attackers unleash their creativity, and who knows, perhaps even shock and defy the expectations of countless critics across the Premier League. The wall has not just arrived, it has been painstakingly constructed, brick by powerful brick. So, Tricky Trees, what are your immediate thoughts on this monumental signing? Do you believe Jair Kuna is truly the name, the pivotal piece that will definitively elevate our defense to an entirely new, unassailable level? Don't hold back. Hit that like button if you're buzzing with excitement. Drop your comments below with all your hopes and predictions. And crucially, subscribe to the channel right now so we can continue this vital conversation, this passionate dissection of our beloved club. The upcoming season is brimming with promise, bursting with potential, and with formidable reinforcements like Jair now firmly in our ranks, our hope, our collective aspiration, only continues to grow exponentially. Is he unequivocally the defender destined to propel